Psalms 83 verses 2. Psalms 83 verses 2. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the ISHMAELITES. Okay? I'm going to stop right there for this lesson. Alright? We need to go back and read that. These are the enemies of Israel. Edom, which is a so-called white man, and Ishmael, which are these Arabs. Alright? Okay? Notably, both of them was passed over by the Most High, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, which the Heavenly Father and the Son, they were passed over. Okay? They are the children of Abraham. They are Hebrews, right? All right? The Edomites are Hebrews, which is a so-called white man, and the Ishmaelites are Arabs. Okay? All right? Both of them, interestingly, enslaved us. Okay? Enslaved the Negroes. Okay? And all right? They enslaved the Negroes. Both of them did, right? The Edomites learned of slavery through Ishmael, okay, because they enslaved first the nation of Israel, okay. They enslaved the Negroes over there in Africa before the so-called white man did, okay. So why in the hell would you take up their religion, okay? When the covenant was given to us, the covenant was given to the Negroes, okay? All right? The covenant from the Most High God and power was given to us, okay? All right? So this did happen. They enslaved us, and they have a hatred for us, as you just read, as I just read in Psalms 83. Verses 2, 83 and 2, Psalms 83 and 2, for lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. Okay? Alright? So that's why the Arabs hate black people. Well, let's listen to her. Let's go ahead and listen to this so-called Islamic lady
that dislike black people, of Arabs or Muslims that dislike black people.
Are you kidding me right now? Like, did you really just compare what people that have been enslaved for like over 600 years to one 9/11 attack? Do you realize that there's black people that are Muslim that experience not only Islamophobia, but also being black in America? Did you realize that Arabs that come to this country, America, can put that they're white to get loans for their businesses? Did you know that black people cannot do that and they're easily discriminated against to even get loans? Did you know that the Arabs that own liquor stores sell alcohol and cigarettes and things that kill black and brown communities indirectly?
Okay, let's get that at Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, because that is one of the curses that the Lord said will come upon us. All right, the Negroes. All right, Deuteronomy, Salaki, Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, verses 43. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. So all the nations of, as I read in Psalms 83, verses 2, uh, they would get up above us, the Arab nation, which is the Ishmaelites, and the Edomites. Okay, as I read in Psalms 83, they are our enemies. Okay, so Deuteronomy 28 verses 43, the stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. That's what happened to us. The curses came over us, and the Lord allowed them to rule over us. Yeah, it was the curses came over the Israelites. Okay, verse 44, he shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail. So the Lord gave us over into their hand, okay, to rule over us, okay, for a period of time until the time of the Gentiles ends, okay. But make no mistake about it, they are our enemies and they hate us. All right, let me read that again in Psalms 83. It's very important to know who your enemies are. You Negroes, Native Americans, and Hispanics of Negroid descent. All right, Psalms 83 verse 2. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head in pride. Okay, in pride. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against the hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. So this was a pact made thousands of years ago that was prophesied. King David prophesied. Okay. The tabernacle is telling you who it is. The tabernacles of Edom, the so-called white man, and the Ishmaelites. Those are the top two. It also lists others in which you can read on your own. But this lesson is about the Ishmaelites, okay, these Arabs, all right? And she's telling you about them, okay?
And they put those in those communities. People immigrate over here and start businesses in black and brown communities. Did you know that there are some Arab people that call black people the N-word? Because my own husband experienced that, and he's Muslim. And the only reason why I follow the teachings of Islam is because of all the warm and welcoming brothers and sisters that are from the black community. MashaAllah.
Just majority.
So as you can see, the Arabs are our enemies, the children of Ishmael, okay, the bond servant, okay, all right. She was the servant of Abraham, okay. She was a servant slave girl, all right, okay. But although they came out of Abraham, Ishmael, and Esau, Edom, they were not chosen by the Most High God. All right. So they are our enemies, and you need to get from around them. You shouldn't be involved in their religions. Okay, because this is man-made, made-up religions, whereas the covenant came from the heavens. Okay, to the children of Israel only. With that, I say all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, Shalom.